Okay, hello. All right, we're live streaming right now. I'm just doing a little bit of work stuff right now. I'm working on a couple of new YouTube videos. I got a lot of live footage that I just caught, and I'm gonna be opening up my video editing software to work a little bit on it. Let me just pull up the window here. Here we go. I'm actually gonna come back here in a sec and all right, let's make it that. We're gonna make the camera a little bit smaller. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. Let's get to work here. So we're working on a couple of new videos. I just got finished playing at out on Long Island in Huntington, New York, and I'm uploading footage. A lot of this is going to be Patreon exclusive. So if you would like to see the finished products of all these videos here, then go ahead and become a Patreon at patreon.com/Kyle Hedcherek. At least I think that's what it is. It better be. I'll double check and make sure that that's the case. Let's feel free if you're here, just spread the word on what's going on right now. I'm about to go to my Facebook page and then my Patreon page to let people know that I'm live right now. Um, let's see what we can do here. Just give me 1 second. All right, we got okay. Share to Facebook. Now let's pull up Patreon. Let them know that we're live, because they're going to be seeing most of these videos exclusively. Again, I apologize, but if you'd like to, it doesn't cost much at all to be a patron. Live on YouTube. Okay, let them know. Let's X out of this stuff. And let's get to work here. Open iMovie back up. So what we got here is like an entire set of tracks here. They're gonna see it most. And I always start off with a transition here. So we're gonna put black on the beginning. Let me lower the volume over here. And this is how it's gonna start, with a copy of Set the Pain Free. Let me just there we go. Uh-huh. Should put that on Do Not Disturb. That may have been a bit more personal. Alright. Hopefully you didn't see that. It should be able to be picking up that window there. So anyway, I looked over all of the video footage on Monday. This stream was supposed to be on Tuesday, so I apologize for missing that. It looks like everything is pretty straightforward here. So go through that. Yeah, we did A Strong Man Can. That was the second song I did for that. And this segment here, I might as well play you this segment right here. This is going to be not Patreon exclusive. I'm going to be putting a little bit of banter onto the public YouTube page. So this is what that's going to be. Take a listen to this and turn up the volume a little bit.
This is the first solo show I've ever had on Long Island. I've had a couple. I used to be in a band. We had a couple of gigs down this way. We used to play at a semi-annual spot in Rockville Center, and we played Nassau Coliseum once.
Is this a setup to a joke?
It was the parking lot, but still.
That was the joke. Oh yeah, I've played Nassau Coliseum. I played the parking lot. I actually played the New York State Fair at the I played the New York State Fair at the at Nassau Coliseum in the parking lot. So I might as well have been Nassau Coliseum, but that was a while ago. So, and I don't think people were listening, so I don't think I really gained any real fans out of that one. Now, there's one thing we gotta watch for here, because if we go all the way to the end of the footage here, the video actually cuts off. The tail end of Think of Me here, which is what I'm playing right now. So if you look all the way down to the end of the thing here, this is the beginning of the bridge. And unfortunately, that's where the footage just cuts out. It has nothing to do with the film. It has to do with the camera that I'm using. That's the unfortunate part. So we gotta cut off. So we gotta cut off the video for the first set at the end of Ember. And that's it. Find out where we can cut it off here. Alright, didn't do it before the one more thing. Okay. So we're gonna cut it off right. We're gonna cut it off right here. And we're gonna split the clip there, take all of this out, and that'll be the end of it. We'll put the final thing there. And the first set video will be just under 14 minutes long here. So it's going to start right towards the beginning of Set the Pain Free. And it's going to end with Ember. I think that's 3 songs. Yeah, 3 songs. 3 songs for the first set we're going to do. And that's going to be... Let me just make sure all this is straightened out. You can see it fine. Put it on full screen because why not? Everything looks good with that on that front. So I think we're gonna put this on a file. We don't upload this stuff straight to YouTube, unfortunately. Better quality. Always make sure that the videos for YouTube are, you know, as good quality as possible here. And this is going to go on to, this is going to be an unlisted video on the Patreon exclusive playlist, which is a private playlist. So we're going to set that up, save that, and let that render, and then we'll get working on the next video, which is going to be part 1 of the second set at Huntington. The woman in this picture is Monica Rizzio. She is a singer-songwriter out of the Cape Cod area. She grew up in Texas, she told us. And this one is going to take a little longer to edit because I'm not going to include Monica's songs in the exclusive part in any of the video here. I wanted to put in Monica and I did a cover tune of Bob Dylan's "You Ain't Going Nowhere" for this show, but it didn't end up coming out quite the way it was expected to. So unfortunately I can't use that. I think Monica forgot the words to one of the verses, and I think I did too, but I don't remember offhand. But we're gonna work on this video now. So we begin with, oh wait, forgot to do the automatic clip improvements here. So we got so this video is going to begin with Baltimore. It begins right at the first right at the beginning of the first verse. TV shows you an illusion. And so play through that. So this is the end of the song here. we're going to split that clip right here, because this is Monica's song, and I don't want to include that without her permission or anything.
Do this one here. This one's not on an album. I recorded it.
Alright. And split the clip there. Omit this part from the video. Put a transition in there. See how it comes out.
This one's not on an album. I recorded it for the Breathe sessions a year ago, but it didn't end up making the cut.
This is
So I decided to release it as a single. And if you go like online or wherever you find music, you'll find it. You'll find it there as my latest release. The song is called "Fixing for a Broken Heart."
okay. So we play through that. And then split the clip right there. It's when the crowd starts to quiet down, you hear. And this is the beginning of the "You Ain't Going Nowhere" thing. Unfortunately, that's going to be omitted as well. And that's going to be... Unfortunately, the part 1 of this set is only going to be those 2 tracks, Baltimore and Fixing for a Broken Heart. So that's the first video here. Do a fade to black on that. And that video is going to be 7 minutes and 13 seconds long. So that's that one. And do the file here. Again, same thing. Now these videos are going to take a while to be rendered and everything. The first set video is still trying to render. That's going to be about an hour and a half or so. So now we have set 2 part 2, which is this 16-minute stretch of music here. Let's see how that turns out. And unfortunately, that cuts off. That cuts off right at a song 2. So we're gonna have to omit Lucky Man. So I think the part 2 section here is going to have to be just this one last song here.
Thanks very much for coming out and sticking around. So there's a song off of my EP, Breathe. It's called "How You Say Goodbye." So there's a song.
So we're gonna split the clip right here. I feel bad for doing this. Have to admit all these good songs. And this one I'm kind of this one is a little bit of an intro. I'm going to be telling the story of what happened, of how How You Say Goodbye ended up on Ellis Paul's new album.
So there's a song off of my EP, Breathe.
Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay. Bit of an improvement to that. So we got this here.
So there's a song off of my EP, Breathe. It's called How You Say Goodbye. And if any
So here's the story
Paul
here.
fans will notice that there is a song on his new album, The Storyteller's Suitcase, called How You Say Goodbye. And when I first, and the story behind that is that when I first wrote that song, first wrote How You Say Goodbye, about 3 days after I'd written out, I was up in the New England Songwriters Retreat with Ellis Paul, the members of Red Molly, and a whole host of other people. And I played this song in a song circle, and I was playing in this room, and I remember about this room that I was in. There was a big
I'm just rambling right now.
of mirrors all in the back there. And I was playing this song. I got done with like the first chorus of it, and I see from behind me, the door to the room was behind me, and I see through the mirror behind me that somebody was like sprinting towards this room, like an Olympic runner, and it was Ellis Paul. And he listened from the doorway for the rest of the tune. And when I got finished playing it, Ellis said to me, "I'm going to cover that song." And to make a long story short, go out and buy his new album, Storyteller's Suitcase, available now, wherever you find your music. So this is my version of How You Say Goodbye.
And that's how I closed out the. That's how I closed out the set there. Let me find. And then I make it, and I allude to on the back here, and I'm debating whether or not to keep this. I guess for the patrons, they're not gonna discriminate for that kind of thing.
And that is why I call myself Ellis Paul Light.
So I'm gonna keep. So I'm gonna keep that in for the patrons, and then I'm gonna split the clip there, and that'll be the end of the video there. So and put the black transition in here. So we got How You Say Goodbye for set 2, part 2, and that's how I close out the that video there. And I think that's about it. We did the enhancement. We did that just fine. So I think that is that. Open up the file. Better quality. And start the rendering process for that one. We still got a lot of work on a couple of the other ones here. And the last video we're working on is just the Long Island Banter video here. Let that open up. And this is going to be the one that it's going to go public on YouTube. It's either going to be this Friday or next Friday. I don't know yet, depending on when I can get the all the edits done. because I am going to be on the road this weekend. I'm not doing a show. I'm traveling out to Virginia to visit a friend of mine. So let's open up this. And this clip here comes from... It's somewhere in here. So we're just gonna get like a minute and a half of footage from the first thing here. So the video is gonna start right here. Split the clip there. This will be the beginning. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. So in there, this video is also probably going to go on Facebook as well. We'll have to see. So let's take a look here. Again, you've heard this already.
We had a couple of gigs down this way. We used to play at semi-annual. Okay, it was the parking lot, but still. You can see it from there.
All right, we're gonna split the clip there. Now this is gonna stay out. This is gonna be a really, really, really short video. And for the YouTube videos, I always like to do a fade to white, just because I think it's a little different here. So here's what we got for the Long Island Banter video, which is going to be going up on YouTube either this week or next. Simple little 32-second video. Turn up the volume for you guys.
We played Nassau Coliseum once. Okay, it was the parking lot, but still. You can see it from there.
Yeah, that video is short enough that we can put it on both Facebook and YouTube. And they're still working on exporting the first video. So for this video, we're going to create the file here. Nice small video, 0.5 GB, which is nice to catch that kind of stuff. 1080p, that's the highest res we can do for these videos. 33 seconds, save it to the desktop, and we're done. That's all the work we had to do for editing these few videos. So thanks for tuning into the live stream, everyone, and thanks for keeping me company here while I'm working. And that's gonna be it. So thanks again for tuning in. We're gonna be back, and let me see when we're gonna be back streaming on YouTube. I always like to I'm working on like live streaming live streaming the work process here, especially for the Patreon guys, because this is the kind of stuff they signed up for. So I think for next week on this kind of stuff, we're gonna stream. We're gonna try to do Tuesday and Wednesday, July 2nd and 3rd, because I have audio mixing for the new for the next big production YouTube video that I'm working on. I'm gonna put that up. See if I can do that. There's not gonna. I don't think there's gonna be any. There's gonna be like a audio preview of the music for that one, unfortunately. But there is going to be. But there is going to be the usual, conversation and stuff, seeing about what we can do with that. But until then, this is going to be it. This is going to be it for us. Yeah, so I'll see you back here on YouTube on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week to work on some audio mixing. And in the meantime, that's going to be it for me. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you all soon. Peace and love, you guys.